it's the Geek Guy here. Today we're taking a look at the new Walmart exclusive from WWE Flashback series. Take a quick look at the packaging. So you see you got the new Elite Collection logo, build an interview set. It's got that really nice backdrop with the block logo. As you can see, Yokozuna. Side we got a really good picture. Back if you want to pause and read that. And then there's the 4 of the figures in the set. And there is a rundown of what you can get from all these figures. Mean Gene comes with a mic in the shadow box. Warrior comes with a camera. That is, I have that Warrior. That's a review coming soon. I've found 6 bucks, but I didn't buy him yet. And I've never found Mean Gene in the wild yet. So I'm really hoping the Walmart website comes through. But anyway, yeah, the camera right there is actually detachable. It's like if you bought the J&J Security Battle Pack. That's what I expect with that. And then 6 bucks comes with the backdrop. And we'll be taking a look at all those accessories in depth. And hopefully soon I will be able to show you guys the full interview stage. Now it's got a really nice picture of Yokozuna. As you can see, it is the new class, the new style red and white packaging. It's a square, makes it easier for shipping, although not all the time. But what can you do? But the figure is intact completely, so let's take a look at that. Let me bring him in here. Yokozuna, as the Macho Man says. This is how he comes out of the package, but there's one thing I did. I put the belt in the back. Or not the belt, the belt. The belt is completely removable. It's just a string of, just like a piece of string, piece of fabric. But honestly, I think it looks better. Me in the back. It's not tied properly, just because I was going to review this anyway, so I want to be able to take it off easier. It's not display quality, not display perfect as of right now. But take a quick look. We'll take a quick look at the robe off the figure. But as you can see, it fits really well. It's loose. It's flowing. You can maneuver around, and it's cloth, meaning you can still, pummel people, do whatever he has to do. Let me see if I can get this knot out. Hold on. Oh, why did I tie it like this? This was not the most brilliant idea I've ever had when it comes to these figures. But while I'm untying this, really cool. They're bringing back. They're still doing Hall of Fame, and the next wave is going to be Dude Love and like Paul Bearer and a few other people. But the name that sticks out to me is Paul Bearer, and they've already had Jimmy Hart. So I'm wondering if we're ever going to get a Mr. Fuji figure. That'd be really cool. I believe Fuji managed him, right? Because the thing is, Mr. Fuji was Asian and he's Samoan. I think if Mr. Fuji was Asian, he's actually Samoan. I'm like 99% sure. You can correct me down in the comments if I'm wrong. But then, Mr. Fuji also managed a lot of other people. Really classic manager. So, love to see him in the line. Alright, so let's set him off to the side and take a look at this robe. It's just black and white checkerboard. And it doesn't give a date for when he wore this. So I wouldn't be able to tell you guys for reference. But yeah, it's really nice. It's really, I don't want to know it's really durable. Like, I don't feel like it's ever going to rip or anything like that. It's really well made. As you can see, just a black piece of string. If you lose this, it's easily replaced. But yeah, kind of has, yeah. It'll focus. There we go. It's just black piece of string. Pretty wide though. Alright, now, his other accessory is, of course, a slightly bent SummerSlam 88. This just clips in to the placard. Like, it's going to put it right there and it says SummerSlam, and, and it's just a backdrop. I mean, I think the robe is pretty much why they did that. It's like, what else do you need? I mean, if anybody was going to get the cheaper of the accessories for this set, it was going to be Yoko, just because, like, the robe and this figure, which we're now going to take a look at. No, excuse me. Yeah, so segues are fun. Alright, taking a look at the figure. Let me see if I can maneuver the camera down a little bit. Oh, I just realized the box does not have a height comparison. But, just for comparison, there he is standing next to a Rusev I have around in the studio. Not another, as you can see, I still haven't figured out how to take care of those black spots. But, I don't know if I'd consider Rusev a big man, but, Oh my gosh, my nose is stuffy. Sorry about that. So, yeah, they pretty much stand pretty similar in height. Let's see, yeah, they stand pretty similar in height. So Yokozuna is about 1 Rusev tall. That's a good series of measurements. Or a good, I don't know what you want to call that. I don't know. I'll think of the word later when I'm in like sleeping and I wake up in a sweat and I have that word. Nobody else do that? No? Okay. So let's just start off. There's not a lot to say. Not a lot. There's not a lot to say about this figure, detail-wise, because he wore very plain attires. These little plastic pieces coming down. Kind of wish these would have been cloth, but that would have been very hard to do, I can imagine. So I don't know. I don't know how you would do that, but he's got that big bow in the back. He's got the farm thing. Comes down. He's got these little tassels. Got the foot wraps. He's got the shorts. And that's really it. I mean, if you take a look at the face scan, I love this face scan. I think it basically captures that I'm better than you look. I'm better than you, and I'm going to kill you because of it look. But yeah, and if this is his, I guess that's a ponytail. I don't really know what you call that. I think there was another figure that was like had just very short hair and it had facial hair. So that wasn't Hall of Fame. I think that was like Elite 17 or 3 or some really early on in the line. So it's really nice we're getting this new figure, and I think that might be the same face scan as Hall of Fame. I think this is the same figure as the Hall of Fame, but I think it's also the same face scan. But anyway, as you can see on camera, this the plastic on the arms and the torso look completely different. And to be honest, in hand, I never even noticed that until the camera kind of pointed it out. So I think once you buy this figure, I don't think it's going to be a concern at all. I don't really know why it's doing that. I would assume it's probably just the arms they have laying around. And then they just probably didn't even bother making new ones. Probably just use these because these are really just, you know, I don't know. But I also noticed it seems like on camera, it seems like that and that are different pieces. His torso on camera looks atrocious paint-wise. But in person, I can assure you it looks good. Alright, so let's do a rundown on articulation. So you see his head moves to the side, moves all the way around. Can go look down that much and up that much. So a pretty decent range of motion. He has a shoulder joint and 360-degree rotation. He has a bicep swivel, 360 degrees. Elbow joint, 360 wrist. And hinge on the wrist. And this is an elite figure, but rather than the ab crunch that we saw in Rusev, it goes up and it goes down and up and down. This is his stomach is actually 2 pieces, so you get a little bit of movement forward, like on the top half, and a lot back, and then a little bit side to side. And then coming down to the legs. The legs actually have a really good range of motion. Easy, you can pretty much track the splits, which is terrifying to think about. The real way it gets inhibited is right here. This, what do you call that? Is that a sarong? I don't know. Where it's not gonna be able to move up that much, but it, and then just the size of his legs inhibit like this is all the way it goes down here, as opposed to again Rusev, which is whoa, and then Rusev work with me, yeah. So yeah, it goes. So he has the double jointed knees. He does not have a waist swivel because he kind of has it right here anyway. So I guess it's not taken away. It's just in a different spot. And then he has right here. It's not an ankle joint. Thigh. No. Here's the thigh joint right here. I don't know what the heck you call that. But anyway, he has that right there. Oh, that would be the boot cut. And then his feet. I don't know. I don't think. Yeah, they move, but they're Mattel, so they're super tight. And then this is where just messing around with this. This is where the biggest problem of you. Okay, it's not even gonna let me have problems with it. You have to get him standing in a very specific way, unlike Rusev or any elite figure for that matter. Because if you took a look at I don't remember if it was in the Kamala video. But they actually have real sculpted feet. I mean, they look realistic. They're not flat. As you can tell, there's some shape to them. So getting them to stand sometimes is really difficult. Like, as of right now, he's standing perfectly. But, as you can see, like with Rusev, you know, you can pretty much do whatever you want with him. So, yeah, that and the paint right here is super noticeable in person, too. That's maybe, but then again, I mean, like, it's going to be pretty hard to get those similar. It's basically like every Bret Hart figure they've ever made. But yeah, I think that pretty much sums it up for this figure. So, and like I said, a lot of the stuff that's on, like that, you know, the legs and the torso, that's a lot better in person. But yeah, other than that, I don't think I have anything else much to say about this figure. So I'm going to end this review here before I say something stupid or whatever. Not going to waste your guys' time. Alright, so comment below what other videos you want to see. I've only been doing WWE because it's like the only line I'm invested in currently. Star Wars, I don't have any of the Black Series because the 6-inch ones at least. I have some of the 3 3/4, but the 6-inch ones are like, I can't get into another $20 toy line. And Marvel Legends was that, except I'm thinking about diving into that, or putting my toe in, basically. I'm pretty much only going to pick up characters that I have really strong feelings to. So, you know, the 90s Marvel characters is basically, and maybe like I think the Guardians I've been having my eye on. But yeah, that's the only reason that I've been doing that. So, and I'm waiting on the Force Link for the 3 3/4 stars reviews because that's the other line I'm invested in. So yeah, but you know, if you want to see it, drop it down. I'll see if I can make it happen, and if I can't, well, I mean, you can always send it to me. Just kidding, no, really, or whatever. I don't care what you guys want to do. Anyway, leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, turn on the bell or whatever the heck YouTube is doing, notification thing, and I will see you guys in the next video. See ya.